Good afternoon, everybody. Got another segment of Frankly My Dear. Just doing a quick recap of last night's game 2, Warriors versus Cavs. So I'm gonna dive right into it, man. Last night's game, let me just say this, wasn't really that interesting. I'm gonna be honest. It was. The Warriors came out with a lot of energy, but to me, Cleveland they seemed defeated, man. They just didn't have any energy. They came out very lethargic. And even with that being said, they kept the game close until the full quarter, okay? I was expecting LeBron to come out. I had predicted he would come out, on fire, putting up maybe 20 in that first quarter, somewhere close to that. That might sound outrageous, but it's something he's capable of doing. He showed he's capable of doing. But everybody just seemed their energy wasn't there. I was surprised the Warriors actually roughed up the Cavs more so than I've ever seen them play. That was the most physical I've ever seen the Warriors play, I would say, last night. And we got some people complaining about the refereeing. That's gonna change next 2 games in Cleveland. And you gotta look at other things like Tyronn Lue said. And Tristan Thompson. Refereeing had nothing to do with us coming out playing with a lack of urgency, a lack of energy, turning the ball over. Missing open shots, okay? And that's what it came down to, man. People can say what they want about the refs. Free throw discrepancy was not that different. If anything, the Cavs had more free throws. I posted some on Facebook, showing, in case people tried to say where the Warriors aren't attacking. The Warriors were attacking. I think their first 5 to 6 shots were in the paint. The Cavs and Warriors shot the similar amount of threes, so you can't say, that was the reason. They just weren't hitting shots. They just didn't play with any energy. The Warriors threw a lot of different looks at LeBron. They doubled them. Sometimes they didn't double. Sometimes they would switch. Sometimes they wouldn't switch. They really played him like he was a quarterback. To be honest, they switched up. They switched up defenses on him throughout the game, which was really, really interesting to see. Another NBA player actually get played like that. Played like with a football strategy, and that's how they played him. And it just wasn't enough. The energy wasn't there. Kevin Love played with a lot of energy, though. Okay, I feel like Kevin Love really kept them afloat in the game. But as the game went on, the Warriors just seemed very motivated this game. They seemed very determined to win this game. And of course, Curry put on a show. But I knew the game was over when I think the Cavs had won within 8. It was about to be 8 going into the 4th. And this dude, David West, hit a corner 3. I said, yeah, it's over. It was over at that point. David West hitting corner 3s when this man probably done shot 1-3 all year. The game was pretty much over at that point. Curry took over in the 4th. And that was all she wrote, And now we heading back to Cleveland. Series not tied. Warriors up 2-0. I don't know, man. It's just the Warriors have been just as inconsistent as Cleveland. So it's like I want to, after looking at that last game, you would want to say that the Warriors. You think the Warriors might pull off this next one, but the Cavaliers are a different team at home, albeit they were a different team against lesser opponents than the Warriors. So, it's kind of hard to compare. But I do know a lot of those shots that they were missing, those open threes, I do think they fall at home. Ty Lue, you have to stop playing Jordan Clarkson. Okay? You need to start and give another chance to Rodney Hood. The man averaged 17 a game before he came to Cleveland. I'm sure he can do it again. I mean, what you got to lose at this point? You need to bench JR as well. Put Corver in more. Put some guys in that got some heart, man, that want to play. Because JR is nothing at this point. Clarkson, I can't say on a heart. His basketball IQ isn't high. His offensive basketball IQ isn't high, man. He takes bad shots. He just jacks them up. Like I said, I was a Lakers fan. I saw the good and bad with Clarkson. Good thing is he was a microwave guy off the bench. Bad thing is he developed a lot of losing habits, unfortunately, by playing with the Lakers. He in LA he could take those shots, because it wasn't many guys who LA had on the roster that could get buckets. So he had a green light, and he never really learned how to play winning basketball, and that's carrying over now to his time with the Cavs. Okay, I think Nance, will continue to be beneficial. He's actually been pretty decent. I feel like him and Love were the only ones who played with energy last night. That includes LeBron. LeBron had a good stat line, but everybody, it just seemed defeated last night to me. They played very lethargic. LeBron didn't impose his will like I thought he would. But like I said, Kevin Love and Larry Nance, those guys play with high energy. Tristan Thompson played pretty decent. Played with some high basketball IQ. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. When Curry is going off like that, it's no chance. Okay, and Clay played good. Durant almost had a quiet triple-double. Curry almost had a triple-double. Like, it was just going to be hard to beat them last night. But I think we're going to, at Cleveland, I think it's going to be a complete 180 in the refereeing. So y'all can stop complaining about that, So at that point, once that's null and void, we're going to see how you guys come out, see how the Cavaliers come out and handle that, playing with that home crowd behind them, okay? But anyways, I'll do my Game 3 preview. I'm still on the fence with that one as far as who I think gonna win. I'll probably do that preview on Wednesday, the day of the game. But anyways, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Y'all have a productive day. 1.